Welcome back to my channel, y'all. This is the second Arctic cat that I'm working on. I already got it tore down. I got this one tore down a lot more further than the first one. What I done, I removed the inner fenders, and that allowed me to take the front and move it forward. And I was able to pull the airbox off. And I'm real happy to say that there is no rat's nest in here. There's just a little bit of a foam right there that I need to clean out. Anyway, I got the front end removed to where I can get to the carburetors. You got to pull the carburetors, get them cleaned, get them put back on. I need to pull this cover right here off to where I can look in there at the clutch and make sure none of them pins is stuck, because I don't want this clutch to do what the first one did. When the leg came out so hard that it broke that roller. And I'm gonna go into here, check that out, remove the carburetors, clean them like I said, and hopefully I got to drain the gas tank, make sure the fuel pump is working. I just got a few things to do on this thing, and hopefully I can knock it out kind of quickly. Okay, I have finally got, well, I got the carburetors off. It took a little while to do it. The choke, that was a little on the aggravating side, removing them. Of course, I got rags stuck in the intakes. The throttle, got the throttle removed. Now, what I'm fixing to do is go over here to the other side and pull loose this cover, because I'm gonna check inside there and make sure that there's no frozen stuck legs in this clutch. Like I said, I don't want to have to, you know, pull this clutch off because of something that I did not look at. So I'm fixing to get started on that. Okay, I got the cover off and all. There's your off and on switch. It switched to the on position. Anyway, I was checking these pins, and we got one that wants to be a little on the stiff side. Anyway, that's good and loose. Good and loose. This one right in here, also good and loose. This one is loose, but I can feel some resistance in there. And it's like, okay, well, what I'll do is I'll put me a little bit of penetrating oil down in here, take the 10mm and spin that nut to loosen it up, to get it to where, you know, this arm won't be sticking. Because that's a sign, it tells me that it's possible. Well, now I got my thumb. That arm feels good and loose where that pin is sticking just a little. Let's see if I can do this and hold the camera at the same time. That one's good and loose. All right, let's see, from the 07, it's going to be this one right here. I'm going to work on this pin right here, loosen it up some. Let's see, push it in. That's good and loose. Push it here. All four of the legs is good and loose. From what I can tell, it's just, I'm gonna work on this pin right here just a little bit, then I should be able to put the cover back on and not have any problems. This is good. And I might get a chance in a little bit to show y'all as far as it goes for this off and on switch. I'll take my ohm meter and connect it to it, and I'll show you when it's on, it's got resistance. When you turn it off, it loses the resistance, and when it's off, that means that the belt jumped up there and flip that switch off. Then you're going to go into a limp mode with this four-wheeler. And what I have found out, you can switch the ignition off, remove these three wires, or three connectors. All right, switch it on for about 10 seconds, switch it off, hook these back up, and everything is working. That code will go away. As far as it goes for the belt, it'll flash belt on the up there at the odometer. Okay, well, let me get started. Okay, I started tearing the carburetors down, and to my surprise, they look fairly clean. I done looked in the pallet jets. Both of them is open, but I'm still going to clean everything. And I'm in the process of taking the slides out. Anyway, you know, you kind of see one, you know, you see a set of carburetors tore down, you just about seen them all. But I will say, as far as it goes for these carburetors, they are really clean. The bowls, no buildup in there. I'm real glad to see that. Both of the bowls is fine. All I had to do is spray them and blow them out. Get this slide off. And on these carburetors, I'm going to put new O-rings on the bowl gasket, or the bowl gaskets, and I'm going to put new needles in. Okay, we got some crud right there. Alright, this is where we start to get dirty on the carburetor. And get this screwdriver. See that crap right there? That would have not been good, because it's right there at that where the choke is. Build up right there. So these carburetors ought to go pretty quickly. Good and clean inside there. I mean, you couldn't ask for nothing no better. All over. The only trash I found was right in here. So yeah, hopefully I can just about sew this thing up today. Get everything put back together, get it running. I still got to drain the gas tank, flush the tank, make sure the fuel pump is working. And well, anyway, I'm just fixing to get started. Okay, I'm just about through putting these carburetors back together. I got new needles in. I already got this bowl on. Anyway, when you're using new gaskets and all, some of them is usually a little short, and you end up having an aggravating time from time to time putting them on. That gasket looks like it's almost laid down in there good. Yeah, just pull it out with the back of your hand. Alright. Looks like on this I'm going to have to stretch the gasket just a little bit, because it's don't want to quite lay down in them grooves right there. Once it lays down in there good, yeah, that don't want to quite do just right. Alright, let's see if I can get this bowl gasket with this bowl on and everything will work out. Take a look at it, make sure everything is down in there good. Now just snug them down just to hold it. Don't tighten them. Just snug them down. And once you get snug down, look at your gasket. Look at your bowl. And if everything looks good, nothing sticking out, tighten her down. I'm making sure that everything is even on the groove. Make sure everything's good and snug down. And we're ready to put these carburetors back on.